Hey, welcome to AI Mistakes. Today, working on the machine, doing many projects with AI, I discovered in running GPT4All that an update was available. So I installed the update because I wanted to know what has the team been working on with GPT4All. Well, it turns out they've got a handy release notes pop up that comes up when you run the program. And lo and behold, in the release notes, they've let us know that Vulkan GPU backend has been added. So now we can use inference capability on AMD, Intel, and NVIDIA GPUs. We've now entered the age of GPU acceleration in GPT4All. So this is a great day. I can't wait to get my hands on this and test it out. When I ran the update, it did let me know that the Groovy model that I've been using for so long is no longer available. They did make an update to the models that you can choose from. And if you take a look in the models that are available, we have Wizard, GPT4All Falcon, which seems to have taken the place of Groovy. I've been playing around with Hermes. Of course, we've got our connections to ChatGPT here that I've left available. Snoozy is not a model that I've downloaded recently. The Orca models that are based on the Orca research paper. We've got Wizard and LLaMA 2. I'm pretty excited about getting a chance to play with LLaMA 2. That one also is licensed for commercial use. So we've got a lot of options in terms of just the built-in models. But I've also been playing around with the program a bit. I've added Pygmalion, and it is possible to load on the back end the models. If you take a look at Hugging Face, it's absolutely possible to go and find the right model and actually get that installed. And you do that, use this download path. If you take a look at this download path, you'll actually see all of the .bin files that are for the model. So if you want to load a model, you can add them. It does take a bit of effort to make sure you're getting the right one and that you're getting one that is compatible with your system. We'll also notice inside this applications menu that the device option of auto is where you want to be. You can constrain it to only CPU, but I want it to use the GPU acceleration if it's available. So I'm going to leave that set to auto. Our plugin options have not changed. We're still using local docs with our available files. I won't be doing that in this particular preview. I just want to get my hands on the model and get going. So with that said, let's see what we can do in terms of asking some questions. Now, I've been working with a lot of new content lately for a presentation. So I'm just going to play around a little bit and see how quickly it can come back with an answer. I've been working on hybrid cloud and edge computing are a recent evolution in the major world. What are some advantages of hybrid cloud? And where does edge computing fit? I know you guys really enjoy my prompts. I'll be giving a presentation at Austin Applied Intelligence Live next week. And so I've been diving into all things hybrid and edge cloud to get fully updated. I spent quite a bit of time working on cloud and edge capabilities in my job inside the enterprise. So this is a topic that I know pretty well. Waiting for this generalization to come back, I think what I'd like to do now, we'll flip on and see what it's doing from a task manager perspective, some kind of performance we're getting here. Just see if I could get my screen configured so you can see what's actually happening. What I'm hoping to see here is that while this is generating a response, we're actually getting a hit on the GPU. Now, the catch here, of course, is that because I am doing video while we are using the model, the numbers that are here are probably not going to be terribly accurate. We'll have to replay this query and see what the GPU utilization is when I'm not recording the video. But as you can see, one of the more disappointing aspects is even though I've told it to use to 12 cores, the amount of CPU that's being used is not a lot. I'm also not terribly familiar with the Falcon model. So I don't have a good line on what the expectations for the performance on this should really be. But if we look at the utilization, both the CPU and the GPU utilization is not super high, or not, certainly not pegging any of the resources that we have available. We do have a couple of CPUs that are being used more to a greater degree, but I have a lot of CPUs that I can throw at this model and it's really not using it. We'll go ahead and wait for a response to come back on this, and then we'll try another query. All right, so now we've got a response. And it took quite a bit of time, but it is also providing the speed. So it's using 6.5 tokens per second in terms of speed, and it does show that the device is set to automatic. Now, if I look at the CPU utilization now, we're actually quite a bit higher because it's reading out the response. It looks like perhaps some of that computation was really around indexing or maybe reading from a data file, because the utilization has gone up substantially. We did get a brief spike on the GPU, so it is using that. Let's see what else we can find out here. Let's first look at the quality of the answer we've gotten. Hybrid cloud computing refers to using multiple cloud providers or on-premises solutions to create a seamless, flexible, and scalable computing environment. True statement. This approach enables organizations to take advantage of the best features of different cloud platforms while maintaining control over their data and applications. This is also true. Edge computing, on the other hand, involves processing data closer to its source rather than sending it to the centralized servers for analysis. Very good. This can help reduce latency, improve reliability, and reduce costs by reducing the amount of data that needs to be transferred between devices. All true. Edge computing is often used in industries with high volume data, such as manufacturing, transportation, and healthcare. By processing data closest to its source, organizations can take advantage of real-time insights and make faster decisions based on this data. Hybrid cloud computing and edge computing are complementary approaches that work together to create a more efficient and effective computing environment. By using hybrid cloud solutions with edge computing capabilities, organizations can leverage the benefits of both while maintaining control over their data and applications. This is a high quality answer. I'm very pleased with those results. It is coherent and accurate. It's a very good response. Let's try one more model just to kind of see if we're able to get a different response. Okay, now looking here, it looks like the GPU memory utilization goes up considerably when we trigger the model question. So it is using the GPU memory in order to load up the model. That to me is a very good sign. Perhaps it's not the GPU compute that is necessary, but in fact, the GPU memory utilization. The CPU utilization remains roughly static until we get to the actual processing of the response. And the token speed is considerably faster with LLaMA. We're getting 25 tokens per second. That is a considerable acceleration. I really like what I'm seeing here from LLaMA, and we're getting a lot of GPU utilization. So LLaMA is taking full advantage of the GPU acceleration. And this is actually really fun to watch how fast this generation is happening on my own PC. This is an absolutely wonderful upgrade. I'm so excited by this. There's a lot of opportunity here running these models locally on your computer. Looking at the output results, number one, this is a very lengthy response. And without reading every bit of detail here, I'm actually very pleased with the answer that we're getting from Llama 2. This seems to be a coherent response. There is a very sufficiently large response here. It's covering a number of aspects, and it's coming back with a very well-formed answer. So we spent a few minutes kicking the tires on GPT4All 2.4.15. I'm really excited about those results. I hope you are too. Go start working with this great software and let me know, what kind of questions do you have? What are you excited about? What are you concerned about? Please take a look at the newsletter. Sign up to get it. I'll be launching the online course in a few weeks, and I think you're going to be really interested by what's available for us to work on together, building a community, learning about all sorts of great AI capabilities, learning how to apply this technology to the work that we do each and every day. I hope you're having a great one. If you like the video, give us a like. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, I'd really appreciate you becoming a subscriber so we can stay in connection and keep learning about AI together. Have a great day.